Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Well, today we will be talking about these three vanillas. I don't know about y'all, but I was just chomping at the bit. There's another one, but it's not here yet, so it didn't even get released yet. However, these three have been much anticipated by moi. So I'm guessing maybe you were anticipating it also if you're like a frag head. Anyways, so we're going to be talking about these three. And yeah, so if you want to hear my thoughts on these three new vanillas, please keep watching. Before we get started with the video, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Roxanne, and this is Roxanne's Retreat. If this is your first time joining me, thank you and welcome. And if you've been here before and you've decided to come back, big up your whole self. Truly appreciate your continued support of my channel. Means a lot. Please make sure you're subscribed, you give the video a thumbs up, and you turn on your notification bell so you won't miss any of my uploads. As always, before we get into the fragrances let's talk about my scent of the day. So today I just decided to put on this oil, this yummy oil from Skin Potions, because I'm going to be playing in vanilla. I'll probably end up with one of these being my scent of the day when I'm done recording. But yeah, that's what I'm wearing on my skin right now. This is YUMMIE, a very pretty, like vanillic body oil, perfume oil from Skin Potion. Okay, y'all, so the first one we want to talk about is this one right here. And this is Novae Vanilla from Atelier d'Ors. Is that how you say it? I always mess it up. Anyways, y'all know which one I'm talking about. This house right here that gives us the most beautiful presentation. Look at this. This is no exception. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous. So, Novae Vanilla, it retails for $317. And as of right now, when I'm filming this fragrance, I have not seen it available anywhere in the US. I got this from the actual website of the brand. So that's the retail price. The notes. So we have notes of, let me get it here. We have mineral notes, mimosa, vanilla absolute, bourbon vanilla, Madagascar vanilla, and in the base we have musk and we have amberwood. So how does the fragrance smell? By the way, whenever you come in contact with this fragrance, if you were to purchase it, please note, don't spray it directly on your clothing because it may stain. I sprayed it on the blotter card and there's like a little brownish stain on here. So just FYI, don't mess up your clothes then. Anyways, this fragrance, how does it smell? To me, it's what I want to call like a really ethereal, sophisticated, grown up, semi-sweet vanilla fragrance. It's airy, it's light at this moment because we know how vanillas are. This has just been a week and a half in my collection. It wears closer to the skin on me. It's not really loud or projecting. And the fact that it's so airy, it really excites me because y'all know where I live. I live in Florida and it does not get too cold here. We don't have too many cold days where we could do the really dense, heavy fragrances. Or let me take that back, where I could do the really heavy, dense fragrances. So this really warms my heart to know, like in my mind, it is a vanilla that I can probably pull off most of the year, if not all year round. You know, if it's really hot, you know, spray lightly, etc. But that's what this one gives. It gives cozy, comforting, ethereal, classy vanilla. Just really elevated vanilla. Not your run-of-the-mill cupcake in a bottle. So if these types of vanillas excite you, get your nose on this one. Get your nose on this one. I find this to be a very solid release. I am not disappointed in the least at all. I think there might be some people that might consider this basic. I'm not one of those people because I get more than something linear in here. I get some, you know, some saltiness in the fragrance. Yeah, it's not a basic vanilla in my opinion. I feel like it takes you different places. But yes, it's very vanilla forward, but it's not a fragrance that is absolutely linear on, at least on my skin. I get salty nuances, you know, I get just a little bit of that woodiness in the dry down. Yeah, so Novae Vanilla, I think this one is, like I said, solid release. I give it a 7 out of 10. Gives me about 4 hours on my skin. It wears closer to the skin. So the sillage is minimal, but it's there. And, you know, so is the projection. So, yep, this is Novae Vanilla from Atelier des Ours. All right, so the next one I want to talk about is this one here from the house of Gritti. And this one is called Vanilla Tana or Tana. Not sure. But Vanilla Tana, okay? So this one here retails for $335. Now, I got mine from the House of Dubai. So I was in like a pre-order where it was like 30% off. And I did see this, and I don't know if it's still available. I will link it for you if it is. I did see this on So Avant-Garde, and you know, you can use any one of the ladies' discount code to get it for 2 something. So yeah, retails for $335, but there are discounts out there that you can get it for 200 and change. So the notes in this fragrance. So it opens with vanilla caviar. There's vanilla orchid. There's white orchid. There's also vanilla absolute, baobab, which is like a woody note, tonka bean, amber, sandalwood, white musk, pink pepper, and ylang ylang. So this note structure is way bigger, way more notes than Novae Vanilla. How does this smell? I sprayed some earlier. I let it dry down. And of course, I've worn the fragrance. Right away, this one is absolutely sweeter than Novae Vanilla to my nose and on my skin. This one is a little bit more decadent. It's like soft. It's creamy. But you do get some of that woodiness in there. Also, although it's decadent, it's not overly sweet. You smell like a baked good, but not one that you're going to have to take insulin. You're going to have to get a few units of insulin after you eat it. No, it's a sweet baked good, but it's not like diabetes sweet, okay? So yeah, so this one, again, this one strikes me as a fragrance that I don't have to wait for when it's overly cold to put it on. Now I do believe that Novae Vanilla, the one that I spoke about first, that one is just a little bit more versatile. This one, yeah, I don't think I would want to pull for this in the dead of summer. No, this will become quite cloying. But yeah, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. This one though gives me a little bit more time on the skin. This one gives me 6 hours on the skin, and it is more of a moderate wear. I feel like this one projects more and it leaves more of a sillage. It's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Now this one, I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10 because it has better performance. But in terms of scent profile, like, yeah, they're different, but they're both gorgeous to me. So yeah. Vanilla Tana from the house of Gritti is another hit. I actually love it. Now, story time for this fragrance. I was just upset because it was a pre-order. You know, I got that it was on the way. It took like a week and a half for the tracking to actually move. Like, it was bad. And you know, when we're waiting for our fragrances need to be delivered like yesterday. So I was emailing the house in Dubai every 5 minutes. Yeah, it wasn't good. But I'm happy she's here. And I'm loving her. I cannot wait to... Y'all gonna get sick of this in these videos coming up. Yeah. So if you want like a soft, creamy... It's still a grown-up vanilla though. It's still not as cupcakey sweet as a lot of the other vanillas out there. This one has some interest. So if you're looking for something that's grown up, not overly sweet, that is, it's creamy, it's soft, it has like some woody aspects, and it probably will get better with time, get your nose on Vanilla Tana, because I don't think you're going to be disappointed. What could I compare this one to? I think the closest fragrance that I like in my collection or that I've gotten my nose on, I would say Tihota. But it's still not as sweet. It's still not as sweet. So yeah, Vanilla Tana from the house of Gritti, 8 out of 10 in my book. Okay, y'all, last but not least, this one right here from the house of BDK. And this is Vanille Caviar. Y'all, I'm laughing because this is like my third take. This is my third take. I don't know why. Anyways, so Vanille Caviar from the house of BDK retails for $240, okay? And by the way, it is the one of the 3 that you could probably spray on your clothes because it did not leave any stains on the tester strip. All right? Don't say I never told you anything. So yeah, retails for $240. However, I suggest you wait for this fragrance to be offered in the United States because I purchased this directly from BDK Parfums and I had to pay the dreaded big T, the dreaded tariffs. It's like $50 something. So wait till the fragrance gets here, okay? I know, fragrance girlies, we don't like to wait because it's like, oh, I want to smell it, I want to wear. Wait, okay? Save yourself those coins. Now, notes. So this opens with calamus and cassis. I don't know what calamus is supposed to smell like, but I think I might like it. And then there's vanilla, cacao, osmanthus in the mid. And in the base we have labdanum, of vanilla, and Peru balsam. Y'all, of the three, I find Vanille Caviar the most interesting. Yeah, this one is a little bit spicy. It's a bit more powdery. But then when it dries down, it has a little bit of mystery in it. And it might be like the woody aspect. I don't know. But it smells like kind of resinous and woody on the dry down. Now, yeah, that's what I get. I get that. On my skin, more of the resins come out. But it's not disturbing the vanilla at all. So it's like woody, resinous, and sweet. There is no like off-putting anything from that cassis, because a lot of the times cassis could come off as smelling as urine. But no, not in this fragrance at all. And, you know, I have put this in the category of a casual date night, where the other two, I feel like they're more like everyday vanillas. And I'm not saying that this one is not an everyday vanilla, because you could wear this every day if you want. But I'm just saying the way it presents on my skin and the way I categorize or catalog my fragrances in my brain, this one I can do a date night with, literally. A casual date night. Yeah. I'm not getting like the cacao on my skin at all, but you know, the fragrance is fairly new, so maybe it has to settle a little bit more. But yeah, I love this one. I am going to give this one the highest score. I am giving this guy 8.5 out of 10. Of the three, it is my favorite. The performance is also a little bit better than the other two. I would say this one gave me about 7 hours on my skin, and this one projects a little bit more, leaves more of a sillage. So it's more like moderately wearing, but just more noticeable on your skin, so to speak. The other two, like Novae Vanilla, that one was closer to my skin, much closer than Vanilla Tana. But this one speaks to the people then when you wear it. Speaks to the people. So, all in all, I mean, these are all gorgeous vanillas, just depending on what you want, what you like, okay? So, let's recap. So you would pick Novae Vanilla if you're looking for something ethereal, something really classy, something really grown up. Novae Vanilla for you. Vanilla Tana, you're going to pick this one if you want to smell more like a dessert. Okay, this one is, of the three, this one is probably the sweetest. And this one kind of reminds me of Tihota, but just less sweet. But gorgeous. Vanille Caviar is my favorite of the three because it just has like that spicy kind of woody aspect to it, which I enjoy. It gives the fragrance just a little bit more interest, in my opinion. So yeah, these are the three vanillas that I was impatiently waiting for. And I'm so happy they're here. Let me know, y'all. Have you gotten your nose on any one of these? Okay, y'all. So that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, if you're getting all three, yeah, more power to you. However, if you wanted to pick one of them, you know, to put on your Christmas list, I hope that I was able to help you make that decision, okay? And let me know in the comments, have you tried any one of these? What are your thoughts? Which one do you think you're gonna pick up? Are you not a vanilla girly? and you're like, I don't care about either one of them. But yeah, let me know. Let's talk about it in the comments. And like I always say, we can be anything in this world we want to be with hard work, dedication, and absolutely some perseverance. But even if we're not there, on our way there, we need to smell like good people. We need to smell fabulous at all times. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.